And record. Hey team, welcome to our Thursday night call. It is January 28th. We are finally at the end of January. I swear this month has been going on for the past year. I feel like it's been January for literally the past 4 months. But we're at the end. Yay, which means a new month's coming up. Team Cup is coming up. I don't have the list of everybody that has Success Club points because there's 41 of us, and you don't want to hear me for the whole hour talking about Success Club points. But holy moly, 41 people on the team are on the board with Success Club. 13 have already qualified. I think 6 and 7 are so close. For those new to the team and you're like, man, I didn't get Success Club, that sucks. My motto is, it ain't over till it's over. You have until 11:59 Eastern Standard Time on Sunday to lock in Success Club. Follow up with the people that are in the 21-day fixed sneak peek. Follow up with the people that were in the sneak peek. Follow up with anybody that says they were going to do it. Follow up. I don't want to hear anybody give up until it's Monday, because giving up is simply not an option. We had 3 rank advancements today. So virtual high five to Chrissy. I'm spacing out. Chrissy, Sarah, and I'm going to mispronounce the name really, really bad. Kalea. Cara, take yourself off and can you pronounce that for me? Cara's I'm driving. Just kidding. Okay. Well, she knows I'm giving her props. I apologize if I mispronounced her name. I suck at pronouncing names. Ask Layla. I only called her Lilia for the first year. So huge congratulations to you 3 ladies. And the best part is they are all new coaches. They all joined this month and they're already rocking their business. So huge congratulations to all of them. And if I'm correct, all of them have locked in Success Club 5, which is also super awesome. So congrats, everybody. Some quick announcements. We have the new coach internship. It's starting on the 1st. I did make an event for it. That way you guys could be like, yes, I want to go. Let me give you some key things though. I have had some people that said, I'm going. If you are an Emerald coach, you are not allowed in the training. If you have been a coach for over a year, you are not allowed in the training. If you've already done the training, you are not allowed in the training. It provides absolutely zero content for you to be in this training because it's for brand new coaches. So if you're like, Ashley, why didn't I put you in the training? Because I'm kind of being a hard ass and you should already know this stuff and I shouldn't have to walk you through how to post every single day. So unless you are a new coach, you will not be allowed in the training. We have the Emerald to Diamond training that starts on the 16th. Make sure, is it the 16th? I think it's the 16th. Make sure you apply for it. I will not put you in there unless you have an application. You must be a paid Emerald by the 11th. If you are a lifetime Emerald and you have not been a paid lifetime Emerald from the time that we announced it until February 11th, you will not be allowed in the training. So what I mean is if you have one active coach underneath you and that's all you've had for a while, you can't come in the training. You're really technically not an Emerald, so you really can't work towards Diamond unless you're a paid Emerald. So if that's something you want to be a part of, really start working to make that happen. It is an amazing training from top coaches, so it's good. I promise. It's really, really good. Don't forget, next week we start our kickoff of guest speakers. Next week is Trey. We will start promptly at 9 o'clock, so please be on the call. I know you guys are like, it's Thursday, I don't want to spend my time with you, but the people that show up to the calls are the ones that show me they're serious about this business. Cara is stuck in traffic and she's still on this call. Jessica has a super sick kid at home and she's still on this call. Those are people that are showing me they want this, so they're going to be on this call. Don't make plans at 9 o'clock. Sorry, I have a meeting. Every Thursday, 9 o'clock, we always have a call. I'm trying to see if there is anything else. I'm trying to think. I think those were my only announcements. So Trey is our guest speaker next Thursday. Then we have another one the week after that. And then we have another one the week after that. So we have 3 back-to-back weeks of speakers, which I'm in love with because I have so much to do to get ready for the retreat. So I'm like, yes. All right. So let's get to the content of tonight's call. Tonight we are talking about, where'd I go? I'm right here. Nope. I want to go back to this. Just kidding. Tonight we are talking about objections. How many of us have gotten an objection since we've been a coach? And if you're not raising your hand, that means you're looking at your phone and you're not paying attention to me. How many of you have gotten an objection since you become a coach? Awesome. So we've all had them. And if you didn't raise your hand, you're not paying attention to me and you're lying. So I do have a huge favor. If you're on your phone, either get off the call or come on the phone or be on with the call with us. I know I sound like rude, but be here, be present. Because if you're on the phone, you're not getting the content of this training. You're not present with us because there's a couple of you on your phones. Not that I can see everybody. I have 4 of you crossed out my screen. So tonight we're going to go over objections. I asked you guys for a list of objections that you get quite a lot. And I wasn't surprised. Pricing was like numero uno, which I don't find it amusing, but out of all the objections I get, pricing is probably the one I get the least. They're probably like, Ashley, shut up. I hate you. I saw your Success Club points, like quit bragging. But it's true. So we are going to talk about objections tonight and how to handle those objections. And I'm going to be picking on people randomly throughout this call and at the end to hear how you handle your objections. So this is your chance to hop off the call if you don't want to talk. But please don't hop off the call just because I may pick on you. I promise I won't pick on those that I know that don't like to talk. All right, so let's do the screen share. I need one person. Jen, can you see this? Jen Merzlach, can you give me a thumbs up? Perfect. She's like the only person I can see on my screen, so that's perfectly. All right. And play. And like always, if you have any questions during the call, use the chat feature so I can get back to you. So let's talk about overcoming objections. An objection is not a rejection. It is simply a request for more information. So often people get objections and they're like, oh, that means no. Okay, I'm defeated. Like, oh, that really sucks. And that's it. They're done. Because I can't see any faces, type in the chat box for me. The minute you get an objection, are you just like, okay, I completely understand. If anything changes, let me know. If that's a common response for you, can you put yes in the chat box? And don't be shy. Because if there's going to be people that need to say yes. If I don't see anything popping up, I'm be like, you're lying to me. All right. So there's definitely some people. So I'm glad you're on this call because if that's your response, if I was your customer, I'd be like, yeah, she really doesn't give 2 craps about me if that's all she said back to me after I gave her that objection. So let's talk about objections. An objection is just a fear. That's really all it is. An objection is not a no. It is a fear. It is a fear of the unknown. It is a fear that they're afraid to do it. It is a fear that they don't know what they're getting themselves into. An objection is just a fear. There is always an answer to every single objection. Every single one. If you give me an objection, I will give you an answer for that objection. That's how confident I am that I know how to answer objections. How you handle an objection is how your prospect will reply. If somebody says, that sounds really cool, this just isn't a really good time for me, and you reply, okay, well, if anything changes, let me know. If I was your person, I'd be like, yep, okay, I'm going to go find another coach who will actually take the time to invest in me. Because if that's your response to somebody, you truly don't care about helping them because you did not handle that objection the way you should have. If you're willing, ignore my spell check non-issue. If you're willing to put the person first, ask questions, find out what they're going through, then you'll have less and less objections. Why do I have 50 Success Club points this month? Because I know how to handle objections. I know how to reply to people. And lastly, if you listened to the team call last week, you've heard me already say this, you have to answer your objections through your post. The other day, somebody told me, I am not fit enough to be a coach. Hello, did you just see the picture I posted on the internet in my bikini? Do I look like I'm fit enough to be a coach? Hell no. But I'm still a coach and I'm a very successful coach. So if you post your objections or if you answer objections in your post, you will see less and less and less of them. Are objections versus not? Objections are versus not. Objections are a lack of trust with you. People are not going to invest in you if they don't trust you. Why do you think we run challenge groups? Why do you think we talk to people? To build trust. Objections are a lack of knowledge. When somebody says, I don't do shakes, they're really saying, I really don't know about that Shakeology and I really don't want to ask, so I'm just going to say no. No, they don't know about it. Objections are fears. It's not that they don't want to do it. They're afraid. They're afraid they may fail for the 7th, 8th time. They're afraid something really good may come out of it. They're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid to commit. It's really a fear. Objections are a speed bump in the road. That's all they are. It's just a minor speed bump. And it's up to you to handle that speed bump to bring them to the other side. What objections aren't? They are not the final answer. And if you're letting an objection be a final answer, that is on you and not that person. An objection is not a final no. An objection does not mean no, they're not going to do it. An objection is not a reason to get nervous. You should be a pro at handling objections. I don't get nervous when somebody throws me an objection. I'm like, oh, you just told me you don't like those protein shakes? Guess what? It ain't a protein shake. I got this. I can talk you through this. Like, you've got this. There is no reason to get nervous over objections. So what's the good versus the bad when you're handling objections? The good is you need to validate that objection and you need to overcome it. You need to validate their reason for that objection. You shouldn't be getting defensive and you shouldn't be attacking. If you're getting defensive, walk away. Like, literally just be like, okay, I need to walk away from this computer because this isn't good. I'm going to scare her. Like, walk away. A good way to handle an objection is to have confidence. I have confidence behind every single conversation I have. If someone tells me it's too expensive, I have confidence in knowing that this product is 100% worth it because I believe in it. What you shouldn't have is no confidence. If you don't have confidence, guess what? Your prospect is going to see right through and be like, yeah, no, this girl doesn't believe in herself, so why am I going to believe in her? A good way to handle an objection, use your own story. There is nothing worse than spewing facts and convincing somebody they should do it. My least favorite thing is when someone's like, okay, so-and-so just told me they want to do Herbalife over Shakeology. Why should I tell them not to drink Herbalife? You shouldn't. You should share with them what Shakeology's done for you. I have never spent a moment of my time researching those other shakes. Why? What's the point? Use your story. Trust in what you know about the product. Trust in what you believe in. Who gives a shit how much sugar's in the other protein shake? Who gives a shit what the ingredients are? Trust what you know. Don't go by the facts. What's a good way to handle an objection? Asking questions. You always have to ask questions when it comes to an objection. If somebody says, I don't have time, you reply, man, life sounds really hectic right now. What's going on? Like, what all do you have on your plate? Ask questions. Check out, I really want to do this. It's just kind of really expensive right now. I completely understand. Can you tell me, how often are you getting Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, or do you grab out to eat weekly? I really want to do this. I just don't think I'm fit enough. I was there. How do you think you'd feel if you were inspiring somebody else? How do you think you'd feel if you posted something I posted today and somebody had the same reaction you are? Ask questions. Never. And you better make a vow to me. And I'm going to ask all of you to make a vow to me at the end of this call. Never say at the end of an objection, I completely understand. Just let me know when it's good for you. Like, what? Like, if you could see my face right now, it'd be like, it's like that face when people are like, what? Like, seriously? Don't say that to someone. Like, if that's going to be your response to somebody, just stop. Stop right now, because you're not going to make it anywhere in your business. All right, now that I've brought it to church, let's get to the most common objections. I asked you guys, price. That was the number one objection you guys gave me. I was like, yes, because I don't get the price objection. The mom guilt. Time. I don't like that sales stuff. I'm not fit enough. My husband said no. It's a pyramid scheme. What? No. You got to learn how to handle these objections. So we're going to go through some of them. So the most common one is price. How many of you have answered this to somebody saying, you know what? I want to do it, but I just can't afford it. How many of you have responded either A, I understand, if anything changes, let me know, or B, okay, let's stay in touch. How many of you have said this? Put it in the chat box. Don't be shy. Come on. I need to see numbers going. Yep, there we go. One person's being brave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. This is not how you answer an objection. This is not. So from here on out, you better write on a piece of paper. You better go grab a piece of paper right now, because you're going to show it to me at the end of the call. I'm going to take a picture. You're going to write, I will not answer an objection this way again. I repeat, you're going to write, I will not answer an objection this way again. One more time, I'll say it so you know what to write. I will not answer an objection this way again. Better be on a piece of paper at the end of the call. How should you reply to these? My favorite one. The feel, felt, found. Feel, felt, found. That's how you should reply to all objections. So the first one, I completely understand how you feel. When I first heard the price, I felt the same way. But what I found was that I was spending money on other items that wouldn't help me reach my goals. I have a lot of planner people coming to me because that's a big part of who I am. And they're like, I really want to do this, but I just can't afford it. Girlfriend, you just spent $30 on stickers the other day. Hell, yes, you can afford this. Quit buying stickers. Yes, stickers make your planner look good, but stickers don't make you feel good on the inside. You got to, and I know my planner girls are laughing at me right now, but it's true. And I've used that line on a couple of you. Feel, felt, found. You have to answer their objection. When I first started, I did not want to invest the money. This isn't me replying. Like, this is me telling you guys on this call. I didn't want to invest the money. I was the person that bought Turbo Fire off Amazon. The horror. I was the person that bought Shakeology off eBay. The horror. But when I truly invested in myself, I saw results. You got to answer these objections. You got to break down the price. If you tell somebody, and it makes me cringe when I see one of you guys posting the status, yep, it's $140. I'm like, oh my God, I just had a heart attack. Did this girl not learn anything from me? Like, oh my God, I have failed her. Never just tell somebody the price, and never tell somebody the price in your status. Break it down. So a perfect example for the 21-day fix. We're talking about, oh, that sounds like a great deal, the 21-day fix in Shakeology. So how much is it? And most of you are probably like, oh my God, I hate when this question comes up. I just want to run away from my computer. Like, oh. My reply, well, you know what? You're in luck. This month, the program is on super special. It's only $140. Like, $140, that's an amazing deal. It includes your 7 workouts. Actually, you get 8. You get a bonus one because you're going to go through me. So you get 8 workouts that you get to keep for life. You get a meal plan. You get 7 portion containers. You get streaming workouts for 30 days. You get a challenge group. You get one-on-one support from me. You get 30 meals. 30 meals. And if you want, you can become a coach for free. All of this for only $140. It is a killer deal this month, and it saves you so much money. Why is that so scary? Now, if I came to you, I'm going to stop a screen share real quick. I told you this was going to be an interactive call. I'm bringing it to church today. I'm going to pick on somebody. Y'all better be ready. Katrina, because I know Katrina's not afraid of me. Katrina. Let me come to Katrina. All right, Katrina.
Fogarty or Waters?
Fogarty. I'm picking up.
Okay.
Waters on the phone. All right, Katrina. Okay. If you were a prospect and I came to you and said, you know what? It's 140 and that was it. What would your gut reaction be? Think of before you were a coach. What would you say back to me if I just told you it was 140?
I just can't spend the money right now.
Or you'd probably ignore me. One of the two. Right?
Yeah.
Now, if I broke it down the way I explained it to you, what would your reaction be?
I'd be like, yeah, sounds like it's probably worth it.
I'm picking on Katrina because I know Katrina is a penny picker in a good way. I know Katrina likes to save, so I know she's someone good to pick on. Thank you, Katrina.
Yeah,
right, back to screen share. Told you, I'm bringing it to church. Katrina, if you'll just mute yourself for me.
Sure.
All right, let's get back to it. You guys were like, dear God, what did Ashley drink before this phone call today? So you got to answer objections. I am telling you guys, price objection is the one I get the least. And you're probably like, Ashley, shut up. But it's true. I believe in these products. I believe in Shakeology. I believe it is worth every penny. If somebody says, you know what, that's super expensive, I can get it elsewhere. No, you can't. I'm sorry. But if you think Slim Fast is the same exact thing as Shakeology, read the ingredients. You're getting exactly what you're paying for. Cheap, sorry kiddos, chemical shitstorm. That is what you're getting when you buy Slim Fast or whatever cheap thing you can get at Walmart. It is worth it. I believe in these products. I believe in the value of these products. I believe in the value of myself. I believe in the value of the support I'm going to give them. I believe in the value of these programs because I know they change lives. I believe in it, so other people are going to believe in it because they're going to hear it behind my words. So if you have to re-listen to this phone call and just listen to the part I talked about price, become confident in it. You should never say, I completely understand. I'm always here. No. Another one, I completely understand. I was in the same exact boat. I told myself I was going to give myself 30 days. Actually, I tell coaches 6 months now. I told myself I was going to give myself 6 months. And after 6 months, if things didn't work out, The worst thing that happened is I got a program for life and I got the best shake in my system for 6 months. Or I completely understand. You know what? How about for the next 30 days, instead of grabbing Starbucks, stickers, Dunkin' Donuts, put that money, set it aside, and at the end of the 30 months, if you've saved $140, invest in yourself because you're worth it. Why is that so scary, guys? All right. It's about time. Oh, I don't like it when people come to me with time objections. Like, no. So, again, this is probably what you say when somebody's like, you know what? I love it. I just don't have the time. Okay. Well, if anything changes, let me know. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. Thanks for thinking about it, though. What? Like, why would you say that to somebody? Come on. I got some big ones here. I don't even have to read the first one because this is my answer to everyone, and y'all have heard this before. If somebody tells me they don't have time, I'm like, oh, this is literally my reply. Oh, goodness. You know what? I felt the same exact way. In fact, it was my biggest reason for not signing up for a full year. When I first started, I was taking 6 college classes, full-time, 6 college classes. I was in my final semester getting my bachelor's. That meant, research papers, turning in portfolios. I was planning a wedding. Y'all, you know how hard planning a wedding is? I was working 40 hours a week, working a 20-hour week internship, and commuting 2 hours, 5 days a week. But I knew I knew this had to work around everything that was going on. So when I was watching Grey's Anatomy, I worked the business. When I had lunch break, I worked the business. When I slipped to the bathroom, yep, that was me answering your message while going to the bathroom, even though I really wasn't going to the bathroom. If I had an extra 15, 20 minutes, I worked the business. And now here I am working from home by fitting it in when I could. Another reply. Tell me more about what's going on. What makes it so hectic? Ask them questions. I'm going to guarantee you about 50% of these people really aren't busy. I guarantee you they're not. That's the initial response. Or another one. This is my favorite. I'm too busy to work out. You ain't too busy to watch Scandal, are you? That's really what I want to say, but we don't say that, guys. So how would you reply? Do you think you could find an extra 30 minutes a day? Because honestly, that's all you need. Honestly, that's all you need for an effective workout. Crazy. I know I used to spend hours at the gym working on machines that I had no idea how to use. However, working from home actually saved me time. I don't have to get ready for the gym, then drive to the gym, then find a parking spot, then get into the locker room and unload all my stuff, then work out, and then go back to the car and drive home. That alone saved me 30 to 40 minutes a day. Working out from home is on my time, my rules. If I had a crazy day or my DVD player decides to act like a brat, then I find a way around it. Why is that scary? To me, if somebody typed that to me like, you know what? This girl is true. Like, I spend plenty of time watching TV a week, like watching Women Crush Wednesday, watching Scandal. I love Ellen, but instead of watching Ellen, I could get a workout. Trust me, I love me some Ellen. It's really hard sometimes for me to break up with Ellen to get a workout. But you got to handle these objections the right way. If you answer somebody like this, it's going to make them think more. And I'm sure I've replied to some of you guys this way. Jessica, I'm sure she told me for a month she was going to sign up, and I was like, girlfriend, like, enough's enough. Like, let's go. She's probably laughing at me right now, unless Victoria got sick. But it's true. You got to answer these objections in a way that people are going to relate to you. You have to give them a reason for that fear, for that excuse, because that's simply what objections are. My favorite, Shakeology. I can get that at Walmart. Please. It's too expensive. I already drank a protein shake. I've tried it before and I don't like it. That's my favorite, the last one. I've tried it before and I don't like it. I actually have a girl that's about to join the team. She drank Shakeology for a year. Hated it. Drank it for a year. Hated it. She's like, you know what? I trust you, Ashley. I'm going to give it a shot again. This was like a long time ago. She was on a different team. Guess what? Girlfriend likes Shakeology now because I told her how to properly make it. I always say Shakeology is like chicken. Just go with me. Just follow me where I'm going with this analogy. We all eat chicken. Minus a couple of you, I know you don't eat meat. But for the most part, we all eat chicken. If you made chicken a way that you didn't like it, you'd just be like, oh, I'm never trying chicken again. Like, that was nasty. Like, nope. No. Shakeology is the same way. So when somebody's like, I've tried it before, I just don't like it. I was probably, oh, that stinks. Tell me, how did you make it? Did you just make it with water? Because if you made it with just water, I don't even like it with just water, and I've been drinking it for 4 years. Oh, how much liquid did you put in? You only put in 8 ounces? Ooh, that may be why. I actually probably use about 20 ounces of liquid, and it really helps the taste. Did you add any bananas or peanut butter? No. Oh, it's so good that way. Why don't we get you a sampler pack and I can send you some recipes and that way you can give it a shot. It's only like $30 and you get 6 different flavors and you can try them all. It's like chicken, people. It is. It's really like chicken. You're not going to quit eating chicken if you don't like the taste of the way you made it. No, you're going to find another recipe because you're not going to give up chicken because it's like one of our vital food things that we eat. Another one, I can get that at Walmart. My reply is, oh, really? What do you get? I'm just curious. Like, what do you get? What does it cost? And they're like, oh, I get blah, blah, blah. It cost me like $20 for 30 servings. Oh, you just may want to take a look at the ingredients. Like, I'm not familiar with it because I truly believe in Shakeology and I researched it. But I know that Shakeology is a little bit more expensive, but it's because of the ingredients, like superfoods. It's not a chemical shitstorm. That's like my favorite saying right now. And I'm trying to like really like take out the S word when I say that. It has my daily vitamins and nutrients. If I don't get my veggies in for the day, I got them in with Shakeology. My favorite. It's too expensive. No, not really. If you break it down, it's only $4.33 a shake. You really spend more than that at Starbucks if you grab lunch out to eat. Before I was in college, I was grabbing Subway every single day, and I spent like $5 or $6 at Subway. But then I got Shakeology. Not only did I save money, oh man, did I feel better. Like I was not bloated from the carbs. I already drank a protein shake. Oh, good. Shakeology is not a protein shake, so that's totally cool then because you can still drink Shakeology. Shakeology is a meal replacement, guys. If anybody ever tells you it's a protein shake and you're like, oh, okay. No, it's a meal replacement. It's not a protein shake. Come on. Sorry, I'm like worked up and I did not have Energized. These are how you answer objections. I'm not good enough. I haven't lost enough weight to be a coach. If Lisa's on this call, she's probably laughing at me because that's what I told her for a year. I'm not a salesperson. I don't know a lot of people. Let's go back to the first one. I haven't lost enough weight to be a coach. That was my objection for a whole year. That was a whole year I lost in building my business. That was a whole year I lost inspiring other lives. Just think, if I would have started a year earlier and you found me when I started, where would you be? Some of you may be working from home. Some of you may have paid off all your debt. Some of you may have brought your husband home. But because I didn't believe in myself, I couldn't inspire other people for a whole nother year. There is no perfect way to be a coach. There is no perfect size. There isn't. Have you seen me? I am not fit. I am far from fit, but I am good at what I do because I believe in myself. I believe in inspiring the other people, and I believe in taking care of myself. That is what being a coach is about. I love the chats. I can't see them. I'll check them at the end, I promise. A coach is about being someone who wants to take the time to take care of themselves and help other people. So when someone says, I haven't lost enough weight to be a coach, you're going to reply, girlfriend, there's no fit. There's no perfect size. There's no perfect weight. As long as you care about taking care of yourself and investing in yourself and being a better version of you, that's what a good coach is. That's what a good coach is. My next one, I'm not a salesperson. Whew! Thank God, because I don't like salespeople on my team. No, seriously, I told someone that one time. She's like, I'm not good at sales. I said, good, either am I. I don't like salespeople. I don't like people knocking on my door. I don't like people telling me I should buy the saran thing to put around my stomach. Like, I don't like salespeople either. It's a good thing I'm not a salesperson. So this would be my reply. Someone says, I'm not a salesperson. Perfect. I don't like salespeople. I'm not a salesperson either. When you saw my post, was it because I asked you to buy something? Or was it because you saw something that inspired you so you reached out to me? Well, if you're on my team, if you're on my team, you know, if you see something, if I see you saying like, hey, buy me, I'm going to tell you to take it down. So chances are someone saw something that inspired them to come to you. The next one is, I don't know a lot of people. Oh, girlfriend, when I started coaching, I had 0 followers on Instagram. I had 0 followers on Periscope. I had 0 followers on YouTube, and I had 400 Facebook friends. I now have 20,000 followers on Instagram. I don't know how many on YouTube. It doesn't matter. 1,600 on Periscope and over 3,000 Facebook friends. And a like page has 4,500 people following me. But I didn't know anybody when I started. You don't have to know people. You don't. This is about social media. This is about using the power of social media to reach so many people. You don't have to know anybody. You could live in Podunk, Arkansas, and not know a single soul and still rock at this business. Hello, Melanie Mitchell lives in Mars, Pennsylvania. Mars. Like, what are there, like 5 people in that town? But no, seriously, and look at her. #1 coach 2 years in a row, and she knew barely anybody when she started. So remember, the key to responding with a question, I'll try it again. The key is to respond with a question to get more clarification. If you get an objection, don't jump to respond without truly understanding the real issue. So what that means is don't be like, okay, that's cool. Let me know if you ever change your mind. No, you better be jumping with an answer and an answer to their objection. When you ask questions for clarification, it shows you truly care and you are sincere in wanting to offer the correct solution. Always remember that intent counts more than technique. These are not points. If you are looking somebody as a point, walk away. Go do some personal development. Dig deep and remember why you became a coach. You are looking at this person as, man, I could really help change her life. This could really help put food on her table. This could help build her self-esteem. This could help her be back in her pre-mom jeans. The more you help others succeed, the more likely it is that you will succeed. The reason I'm successful is because I'm helping others succeed. So choose and deliver your words with good intent and let your technique develop through. That's all I got. Bringing it to church tonight, people. So I get to pick on some people because we're going to see who is paying attention to my phone call. Who are we going to? Kara's in a car. I won't go to Kara. Layla. I'm going to pick on Layla. She's like, dear God, Ashley, why are you picking on me? Hi, Layla.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. All right, Layla. Okay. So we're in a conversation.
I'm on Kelly's computer, so I get the fancy.
Oh, you got the fancy headphones.
Headset. Yeah.
All right, Layla, pretend we're at the end of the conversation and I was interested in the fix. And I said, that sounds really cool. What's the price of the fix? Tell me how you'd respond.
I would break it down and be like, so, wait, okay, so what's the price? Well, you're in luck. It's on super sale this month, and you get X, Y, and Z. We all know what you get with the fix. And all that breaks down to only $140 for all that. That's
Layla paid attention. Good job, Layla. And something I would even add at the end is like, it's only 140. Like that is worth committing to your goals. When you throw the words commit and can invest and like you're worth it. Oh, that's like hook, line, and sink. All right, who am I going to pick on next? Debbie. Oh, Debbie. Hey, Debbie.
Hey.
So I really want to be a coach, but I don't have the time. Like, I just can't do it.
Oh, I totally get that. So what do you got going on?
You know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I got 2 kids. I got a dog. I got a husband to feed.
All right. How old are your kids? I have 3.
2 and 3.
Oh, okay. My 2 oldest are 14 months apart, and then I have a third. And right now they are all in sports, and my husband works full-time, and I do this. And I actually just quit my job at the state that I worked full-time at with 7 years, but I started doing this while I was doing that too. So I totally get being busy too.
Oh, man. How do you squeeze in like your workouts and the training? Like, does it take a lot of time?
No, you have to schedule it every day. You have to physically write it down and schedule it and make it a priority.
Oh, so I could totally do that during like their nap times or after bath time.
Absolutely. Or you could have them do it with you right in front of them, because that will only inspire them and show them that mom is important too. And it could be fun for them. And people love to watch you working out with your kids.
Do you see what Debbie just did? Do you see that? Like, Debbie didn't even have to think about that. Like, Debbie, rock star. Thank you, Debbie. Who's next? Who am I going to pick on next? Da, 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 da. Everybody's like, I'm ducking out of the phone call. I'm leaving. See you later. Joy's like, oh, someone just left. Oh, someone just left. Who? Oh, you're lucky. I don't know who just left. Good night, Layla. All right. I'm going to pick on one more person. Amanda, I'm picking on you. She's like, dear God, Ashley, I hate you. Hey, Amanda.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
No. So I already drink a protein shake. I don't need that Shakeology thing.
Well, you can still have your protein shake every day, but Shakeology is a meal replacement with a bunch of yummy superfoods. Like, the ingredients are amazing, and I don't know what else to say.
That's good. No, you paid attention. That's all I care. So you guys see, and I hate role playing, so I'll quit picking on you
I'm
guys.
sorry. I'm like,
No, you did good. You did good. So do you guys see, like, this is how you answer objections. This is how you do it. You don't say, like, okay, cool. Sorry, we'll chat later. No, you got to answer them. So who wrote on a piece of paper? Who wrote it? Who made the vow with me? Cara gets a pass. She's driving. Let's hold up those pieces of paper. Hold them up. Oh, only a few of you listen to me. Shame, shame, shame. Emily's trying to hide behind her phone. Emily, killing me, girlfriend. Did you type it on your phone? I could have typed it on your phone. All right, so you guys have to promise me from here on out, you will answer an objection. From here on out, you will never say again, that's cool. Let me know when you're free. Or that's cool. If anything changes, let me know. You will answer these objections. Did you guys know in the team page, I have answers to all of these objections already laid out for you that you can copy and paste? How many of you knew that? Okay, good. Some of you pay attention to team page. Go to the file section. There's so much yummy goodness in there. Like, oh, mind blowing. It's all in how you handle the objections. So when you guys say, Ashley, how the hell do you have 50 Success Club points this month? It's because I handle objections. Who's joined me this month? Amanda, you're a new coach. Are you still on mute, Amanda?
I'm not on mute.
So Amanda joined me this month, and Amanda knew she wanted to do this. And when Amanda was like, she's even said, she goes, I'm going to save it first. Amanda, isn't that exactly what you did? And she's a planner girl. So she skipped on buying some of my stickers. She skipped on planner supplies, right, Amanda?
I didn't get the January box because I was like, I'm going to be a coach.
So she made this work for her. Who else did I have sign up this month that might have given me objection? I don't know who else is on. Chrissy didn't give me an objection. Caitlin, let's hear did you have any objections when you were thinking about this?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
Okay, good. No, not really.
Oh,
The only
because
thing
we gave the best sneak peek ever that handled all those objections, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing in the back of my mind was that I had just recently started Weight Watchers again.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, okay, I just started this. Do I really want to get into something else because I just started this? But when I thought about it more and talked to my husband, like this plan just seems like it fits me better. So.
Yay. And this is like,
but no, I really didn't have any. I don't think I had any objections.
You were probably like, Caitlin's like, cool, I love this debate. Let's join. I'm like, yeah. Everybody's like, I hate you, Ashley. Why don't I get people like that? But thank you, Caitlin. This is Caitlin's first week as a coach, and she's on the call. So guys, this is it. I know you probably think like it's easy for me, but it's all in the way I handled it. It's the way I believe in it. If you don't believe in Shakeology, no one else is going to believe in it. If you don't believe in what you're doing, no one else is going to believe in it. You guys got to believe in it. You guys got to learn how to answer objections. I just want to make sure does anybody have any questions? I want to make sure I didn't miss any questions in the chat box. Energize before the call, people. Energize before the call.
What do you do when people say, well, I want to wait to see how you do first? Because that's what I'm getting a lot.
So my response is be like, why wait? Why not start now? Do you know what you could accomplish while you're waiting for me to get the program done? And if you don't like it, guess what? You can get your money back in 30 days. No questions asked. Like if you don't like it, send it back and Beachbody will give you their money back because they're so confident in the results that you'll get.
Okay.
And it's like, Ashley.
I just recently started adding the 30-day thing. I wasn't adding that. So that's kind of been helping a little bit.
And I mean, I don't use it often, but it's because like when people are like, well, I want to wait till you're done. I still have another 6 weeks of hammer and chisel. Why wait? Do you know what you would accomplish in 6 weeks? Like, oh, you could lose like 10 to 15 pounds. Like, how would that make you feel? And then they're like, oh, well, that would make me feel really good. Yeah, so why wait? Let's just do it now.
Okay. Sounds good.
Emily, I saw your question. Emily's frozen. Is Emily still with us? Emily may be frozen. So Emily said, how can you go back to the combo if you ended with, okay, I understand, but let me know. Like, I guess how you can go back and do that. So what I do is in the beginning of the year, I went back and anybody that I ever said that we talked about, I just simply went back and I was like, hey, how are you? Like we talked last year. I know you were really interested. I just wanted to check in with you. I know that you were ready to commit back then, but you had some hesitations. What can we do now to get you committed so we can help you reach your health and fitness goals? What can we do to get you started with coaching? Because I know you really have some big goals for your life, and I know that this would help you. Just simply reply back and let them know that you're there to help them. think those are my only questions on the chat box. Oh, Chrissy, I say it all the time to my customers. Nope. So I had somebody the other day, she's like, oh, I really want the fix. She says, but I can't afford it. And I literally said to her, I said, girlfriend, you just went and bought stickers for my shop and you could have put that money towards a fix. Guess what? Girlfriend bought the 21-day fix 2 days later because I called her out about it.
I had someone and then literally like 10 minutes later put in an order for like $90. And I was like,
see? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. But don't be afraid to call them out. I ain't afraid. Oh, you can't afford it? I just saw what you just went to dinner and you spent like $40 on a steak. How did that steak make you feel? Probably really, really bloated. Was it worth it? Probably not. Like, you just got to be confident. Got to be confident, guys. So does anybody have any questions? If not, I will end this recording and then I will stay on to answer any questions. Did this help? Does this make you feel better? Like, does this give you ideas on how to answer people?
There's 2 more questions in the chat box.
Yeah, did you answer my question? Because I got kicked off.
I did. So what I said would be like to just reply back to him and be like, hey, we talked last year, we talked whenever. I just wanted to check in with you. I know we were like so close to committing to your goals. What can we do to get you there? What can I do to help you reach your goals? Because I know you really want this. Just justify what they told you before. Connect to their why. Connect to like, if they're like, I really want this. My kids are like driving me nuts. Like, this is my me time. Remind them of that. Remind them that they wanted to be in their size 2 jeans. Like, remind them of whatever the reason it was that they came to you in the first place. No, there's no app for Beachbody. So Megan, do you mean like somebody saying like, I'm fit enough? Nope, let me take you up. Oh, there you go, Megan.
No, I got it. No, I am naturally a smaller person.
Mm-hmm.
And so anybody that's known me for any time, I don't have a big transformation. I just don't show transformations because everybody feels like, how can I trust you? Because you've never had to go through this. And I mean, I try to overcome that and say, I do, because I will sit on the couch on a Sunday and eat an entire bag of cookies. And obviously, if I do that for a week at a time, I then have to go backwards. So, I mean, I try to use that example, but is there any other type of?
So sometimes I'll get from people, and hopefully this answers your question, and anybody else can feel free to jump in. If somebody's like, you know, I really don't, one, I guess sometimes I don't need to lose weight. I'm thin. I'm like, I hate you. I hate that you can drink 5 Pepsis and a whole package of Oreos and you're 5 pounds smaller at the end. And I'm always like, you know what? This isn't about like losing weight. Like, this is about being healthy. Or in your case, you'd be like, you know what? I may not have weight to lose, but I'm healthy. I'm healthier than I was before. I feel good. My insides feel good. Like, I'm not eating crap anymore. I'm getting my workouts. My energy levels are great. My hair is growing back. It is for me. Like, that Shakeology helps me like use things that make you feel good. Like, because it's not just about the weight loss. It's about how we feel inside. It's about our sleeping and our energy and all those other things.
That's all things that I know, and I just don't think to pull them out because those are all the reasons that I do this. Those are all the reasons that I do it. And it's like,
exactly. And I think that like it happens with a lot of people. Like, look at some of these coaches who like have been tiny their entire life, like top coaches, and they're not top coaches because they're tiny. They're top coaches because A, they handle objections, but B, because they're showing other people like you can be healthy at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, did that help, Megan?
Yes, it did. Yes, I already knew it and I just wasn't using it.
And I think we do that a lot. I think a lot of us do that, and it's easy to do that, but we just have to trust and believe in ourselves. We just have to put ourselves out there and believe in what we're saying, because people are going to see right through you if you don't believe in it.
Right.
Can I say something?
Yep.
One thing that I don't have after, and you can kind of tell, you know, but not very often. I get a lot of, you've always been athletic, or you always work out, you know, this kind of thing to you. And I actually reached out for joy this way. A lot of it for me is the personal development aspect of it. So, I mean, I just wanted to say, yeah, it is. That's all.
Like what personal development?
What?
What do you mean by the personal development is the thing for you?
Nail.
I don't have a big before and after or a big transformation physical one, but mine is more one that you can't see with regards to maturity. But I'm also, you know, like, I'm in it for the full aspect of it. And I watch sometimes when people post that they're having a hard time with things, or, you know, they're just really down on themselves or something. And I kind of watch for a little bit, and then I might reach out to them, you know, just with the team support. I mean, I know that it's really nice to have that, because a lot of people don't understand what we go through unless you're actually a coach. So I do it from a different aspect.
That's so true. And I'm going to wrap it up with this, but then I'll stay on for people that want to chat with me. I had just someone that messaged me the other day, and she's like, she used to be a coach way back in the day, and she, for whatever reason, wasn't good. And she was like, you know, my coach wasn't there for me. She wasn't active. There was no team page. She was just looking at your post, seeing your coaches tag you in post, seeing you talk about the team calls. I can just tell how good this makes you feel. I can tell like how much support you have. And she even said, she goes, that's why I want to join you, because I can already tell I'm going to have support from people I don't know to help me in this journey. Coaching is just so much more than Shakeology. It's so much more than workout programs. It's the support. It's the accountability. It's the family that you guys have. Y'all don't show up on Thursday nights just to hear me talk. You show up because you like one another. You don't show up to my mastermind calls to hear me talk. You don't come to the team retreat to see me. You come to see each other and hang out, because we are a family. That is what we are here for. That is what being a coach is all about. So I hope this coach call helped. For those listening, be on next week. Be with us. Trey is going to bring it and drop it like none other, and y'all are going to regret not hearing this man speak. So, like always, I'll be hanging out after the call. You guys have an amazing Thursday. Let's end this month on a high. Real quick, we have added 72 coaches this month. 72 lives have been changed and are now on our team. Like, what the? Let's finish this month on a high. Let's help 100 people, show them what Beachbody is about. Let's make a commitment as a team, I can't do math, that we are going to get 28 more coaches on Team Fire to Get Fit in the next 4 days and show them what we are all about. If everybody on this call invited one person and they signed up, imagine how many lives would be changed by the ripple effect. So you guys have an amazing Thursday night, and I will see you guys next week.